Hey, what is going on, friends? Welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, my name is Ashley. I make new fish videos every single week, so remember to smash the subscribe button and come join the family. So I get a lot of questions about how to keep a Flowerhorn in a community tank, how my Flowerhorn is not just killing everything in there, how is it living peacefully with all these other fishes. So I'm gonna share with you 3 things that I find are a little bit unique to Flowerhorns, although they are applicable to fish in general. And there's 3 things that I feel that really help me and will really increase your chances of success in trying to keep Flowerhorns in a community tank. But before that, first let's acknowledge that my beard is gone. Get that out of the way. Alright, okay, bearded aquarist with no beard, let's go. Number 1, the first thing you need to know is how to choose the right tank mates. So tank mates are super duper important. My Flowerhorn tank is only successful because I know what to keep inside, and so to do that we have to understand Flowerhorns and understand cichlid behavior in general, because cichlids in general, they are aggressive towards fishes of the same species. So you do not want, or I would not advise that you keep Flowerhorns with Flowerhorns. Now I'm not saying it's impossible, it actually is, I believe, very possible, but if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to know exactly what you're doing. And if you're watching this video, then maybe you don't, and maybe even I don't, and maybe we all don't, but in general, I would not advise that. And if you do that, like I said, really know what you're doing. So that we have to understand that cichlids are usually aggressive to fishes of the same family. So cichlids are aggressive to other cichlids, right? So other cichlids are things like Oscars, convict cichlids, Jack Dempseys, blood parrots. Those also, again, not that they're impossible to keep with Flowerhorns, but I would advise against it just because you have to know exactly what you are doing, and that is a lot easier than trying to keep 2 Flowerhorns together. And I am actually doing that, but that might be another thing for another video. In general, I would advise against it, especially if you want to really increase your chances of success. And finally, we have to understand that cichlids are sometimes aggressive to fishes that just look like cichlids, right? Fishes that have the same body shape, cichlids might be aggressive towards them. So to increase your chances of success, just avoid any fish that have the same body shape. There is a caveat to these 3 things, and that is, remember to get fishes that aren't too small. So if it's too small, then your Flowerhorn is just going to love you because you're feeding it really tasty snacks. So you really want to find that middle ground for your tank mates, right? They're not too small, but they don't look like cichlids and are not cichlids. And for me, what I found is that barbs in general really suit this middle ground. For me personally, you guys know I love tiger barbs, so I highly recommend tiger barbs. Give tiger barbs a try. The chances of success, again, it's never a guarantee, but the chances of success is really over there. And if you need some convincing, then I'll put the video where I tell you about why you should keep tiger barbs on the top right hand corner screen. Go check that out. Second thing to know that is going to help you successfully keep your Flowerhorn in a community tank is choosing the right Flowerhorn. Now I can't stress this enough, right? A lot of us, we lump the category one species of fish together, and this is this and that is that. But the thing is that all living things, but especially amongst fishes, when it comes to cichlids and Flowerhorns, they exude a lot of individual personality and behavior. So different Flowerhorns are going to be different, and so you want to choose the one that is going to be successful for what you want to do. And what you want to do is keep it in a community tank, so you're going to want one that is a little more docile. Now I know that a lot of us like Flowerhorns for their responsiveness and maybe a little bit of aggression, so you don't have to get one that is completely just unresponsive. You want to shoot again for that middle ground. How you do that depends a lot on the size of the Flowerhorn that you're going to get. So I wouldn't recommend choosing Flowerhorn for a community tank that's anything that's below maybe 3 or 4 inches. Flowerhorn behavior changes as they mature, so they usually get more aggressive, and when they're young, you usually can't really tell their personality. So I would say at least 3 to 4 inches. And if you're choosing one that is that size, then you're gonna have to choose one that is really docile, because they are gonna get more aggressive as they age. If you're gonna choose one that is already of a decent size, then for that you can go for somewhere that, you know, the exact personality that you want. It's going to help you a lot, and make sure that your Flowerhorn is the right one for a community tank. So the third and final thing that's going to help you successfully keep a Flowerhorn in a community tank is understanding your Flowerhorn. So as I mentioned previously, Flowerhorns have individual personalities. In fact, fishes have individual personalities. So respect that and understand it, and the more you understand your Flowerhorn, the more likely you are to be successful. Just like humans, me and you know, some of us are nice and some of us are not so nice. Different things triggers us, so just like that, fish are the same as well. In general, most of them are triggered by the same things, but you do have exceptions and there are little differences. When you get your Flowerhorn, understand what triggers it and what makes it aggressive, right? So in fact, you can do that before you even get a Flowerhorn, but after you get a Flowerhorn, start to understand your Flowerhorn. It might take a little bit of trial and error, so you don't want to be trying this with something that, you know, has sentimental value with you, but understand what type of fish it does not like, what type of fish it's aggressive towards, and you just in fact understand it in general. For example, my Flowerhorn is not very aggressive to my fingers. It is responsive but not aggressive to my fingers, but when I use the algae scrubber or the magnetic scrubber and I go around the tank, it tries to murder that thing, so it is triggered by different things, right? Likewise, you know, for example, I might put in normal tiger barbs and it might just destroy any type of normal tiger barb, but if I put in a albino tiger barb or a green tiger barb, for example, it might just completely leave it alone. It really takes a little bit of trial and error, but a lot more of just understanding what makes your Flowerhorn tick. You understand your Flowerhorn, you'll be more likely to be successful in keeping it in a community tank. As always with all community tanks, and especially when it comes to cichlids, standard things apply that I'm not mentioning in this video, but just go over them very quickly. Tank size, breaking the line of sight, some of them need spaces to hide, things like that. All these still apply. These are just a little more specific to Flowerhorns, but in general, these 3 things apply to all fish as well. These are the 3 things that are commonly maybe overlooked when trying to keep a Flowerhorn successfully in a community tank. So hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, remember to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every time I upload, and if not, I will see you in the next video. Beard out.